It was an epic barn burner affair here with all three maps played. EG also looked pretty underwhelming yesterday, but understandably so. Came straight from New York off the back of that big final and the victory, of course. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen, the first best of three of the day. Evil G versus Mousesports. It's a CT start for EG, and we'll have a look at the overall buy for Mousesports here. We've got Karşı with the P250 and Rops, a couple of those. Rops with the Superman purchase as he's been given a P250 with his Kevlar. They're going to be throwing a smoke in towards the standard positions. You can see towards steps and jungle. Might be a gap there, watch out for that as Stanislaw looks to defend here from CT spawn.
No, he realizes he can't win that fight on his own. That's the gap you were talking about, a different one found by Cirque. Enables him to take one shot, the flash doesn't catch him, and Cirque, he just massacres two of them. Christian and Woxic on the push. Frozen's trying to make good on his promise to get this frag, and he can't do it. Cirque's finding the third. And it puts Rops and Karşı, make it just Karşı in a very dire circumstance. EG, sure, the bomb goes down. We'll see a very spicy second round coming out from Mouse, but 4 from Cirque secures the first.
Yeah, really crisp stuff as well. Didn't panic at all. It's difficult to get multiple frags at close range with the USP, but he makes it look very easy indeed. That second kill especially, that is impressive, let me tell you. As Frozen, he'll be dealt with, and Karşı as well. So a couple of rifles, they're bringing out the same level of firepower to make sure they can come out on top. Tarık will find the first, could be Woxic taken down, and that's towards the B apartments, or bartments, as we like to call them sometimes.
Yeah, some of us. Eat my shorts, man. Bartments. But Rops, however, does find the head of Tarık. He's not going to be ready for Breezy, though. I tell a lie. Wow, that's fast. Breezy didn't even hit a shot, and he's somewhat of a robot himself. Rops isn't done. What a way to start off the second round of play. They only had one rifle in the hands of Rops, really. The Galil of Karşı, of course, but it's all Rops. Huge start. And puts Ethan in a dire circumstance. He's got to find 4. He does manage to...
Individual prowess, and it's Rops as well. You can see a smile on their faces. We didn't see any of that yesterday. He was actually very quiet. You could see they were frustrated throughout that best of one. This is looking like they're sprightly and they're up for it as well. That's a lovely connection through the wall towards Cirque as well.
But mid-control given and nade thrown in response. They do eat them. A hearty breakfast of flashbangs for Mousesports, but still... swinging, and the smoke could not have been a better timing. Just as Stan would have caught a glimpse of Crazy Plumes and keeps him safe and sound for now. Stan's caught. And another one. Just 2 quick frags into the A site. That leaves Cirque and Ethan scarpering. They're going to have to try and place for that retake, if not for the 6th round.
Bang, and try and get 1 frag back just to push the T's in towards one direction, the A ramp ideally, but the flashbang did leak. 3 of those right now, AWP for Woxic, just Karşı on the AK-47.
In the right place. B side, Christian accelerating, great flash enables him to cross without Cirque. The second, not so lucky. Rops, he's gone down. Tarık's tucked in, and that should be an easy frag. Should be an easy round. Woxic's looking to change that, though. Great connection from the apartment. Stan elsewhere, does find the frag on the lurk on A. That's Karşı gone, leaves 2. Woxic, Frozen, both in the apartments, exposed. The Molotov forces him forwards into the crosshairs of Frozen. Things can slow down here a little bit. Doesn't look like they will. Ethan, under pressure, under scrutiny, does have a smoke for that molly, enables his escape, but it's not a guarantee. Stan's just about arriving on B now.
2 versus 2, bomb to be planted. They've done a great job to get this bomb down at this stage, as now we'll have an HP situation that's actually pretty equal at this stage. Incendiary's thrown in, hits available, but Ethan will be dropped. Advantage towards Mousesports once again. What a recovery this was. They had 3 players with the B bomb site. The crossfire was absolutely spot on, and now Stanislaw, the in-game leader, left with a very difficult clutch. He's got 1 kill to his name so far, and he might stay there. Wonderful stuff from Mousesports once again.
Yeah, alongside his teammate.
I loved it from Frozen as well. The fact he used the Molotov towards Tarık's position, flushes him out and then punishes with the Krieg, and you're right, it's Woxic. First half rolling here, going to have a B rush coming through. The flashbangs are changing up the pace, but decent utility from the likes of Tarık and Ethan. We'll see if this is going to be enough. It's going to be Breeze open things up. He's got the Krieg in hand and he's going to town once again, but equal trades does enable a potential plant to come down here. Bombs down on the site, but Cirque's in position to catch any players crossing towards the bench.
Bomb in the hands of Frozen. He seems like it's going to be his priority, and rightfully so. Ethan and Cirque both coming from the kitchen. It's the fight he needs to win. Nice work from Stan. Frozen, however, keeps things level. It's going to be that really awkward smoke now around that door. Rops is going to use it as cover, quasi-cover for now. Time ticking away, it's becoming a factor, and that's perfect from Ropsy. Leaves it all on Stan. He's done great work already, but to find 2, it's almost too tall of a task, and it's
Rops winning out with the Krieg once again, certainly looking confident in his own ability there. Love that play, sitting in the smoke and using it as a veil as the CTs rotate through. And as the panic starts to set in, as a bomb ticks away, hold B solo. They're anticipating that rush won't come in again, and they would be right. It is an A focus there, slight execution off the very get-go of the round.
Huge gap on the CT smoke. Karşı can get caught. Instead, he jumps across it, maybe aware that that is something he has to worry about. But oh no, couldn't expect or prepare for Stan so close in the smoke. Breezy's got another one. Mousesports, their best bet is to get that bomb down, but even then this is going to be difficult. But he doesn't have any trade potential. Chrisjay's on triple. Rob's perfect flash and execution leaves Chrisjay in very dire circumstances. Woxic, they know exactly where he is. This round's as good as over. He'd have to do something rather ridiculous. Couldn't find the one tap. And so Evil Genius's patience prevails on the defense of A.
Well, there we maybe boost the defenses on that side of the map. He then goes for a fast A, join them, and Rob's on a bit of a lug towards A. Nice stuff on Tarık this time, managing to open things up, takes down the in-game radar.
Yeah, that's a dream for Tarık. He gets a free frag and can just...
Well, they're hoping maybe Robs can crawl in towards Tetris and open things up, cause a rotation, and he actually has got the kill. Cirque goes down, and Chrisjay finds one as well. This is going perfectly for Mousesports.
Chrisjay played that so well, walked under the angle, enabled him to find the off, but now Breezy, great work from him, enables Stan to have a chance at this round, and it is only a chance. Woxic and Robs, they are
to have some cover. And so, yeah, sure, the bomb won't be planted as quickly, but they're a lot safer.
Aren't going to be seeing the same teams that showed up yesterday and, of course, conceded their best of ones, but completely rejuvenated, it seems. Great shots from Woxic. It's similar.
And his teammates now, yes, indeed, at the A ramp, and a brilliant shot from Chrisjay and Frozen.
Oh, on both sides of the map, but immediately returned. Oh, no! Oh, Karrigan gave Cirque an opportunity, and Karrigan, however, does make good on his opener. SAP. Going to walk out with this one. It's going to be about reaction time. Tarık's going to have to be so quick to adjust and catch him on the transition. Oh, that is so fast. Now he has the smoke. He doesn't have the kit, though, and that's going to make things difficult. He's looking to retrieve it now. Does find himself an AUG as well. It is the perfect scenario, perfect storm. Looking to draw the fire from Frozen. It's perfectly played by Tarık. Peanut Brain, eat your heart out. Galaxy Brain's in the server.
Galaxy Brain, indeed. There it is. That was very good from Tarık there. And in the office on the server yesterday, and now looking to be taken down in the 1 versus 1. Very well played by Tarık. Gets the fake defuse going with the smoke. Makes things very uncomfortable. The spray has to come through. Didn't trust there was a fake defuse there. Spammed it, and dead point, as we do see them win 4 rounds out of the last one, trouble with the FAMAS in his hand.
Yeah, there is somewhat of a leak on A. Stan, however, looking to be the plumber of this analogy. Smoke will block Woxic's view. He's going to reposition, hope to keep hold of jungle. 4 versus 5. Stan's bleeding. 3 members from CT, that's not the dream scenario for EG. Woxic, however, does expose himself. How is he still alive? Does manage to descend the ladder, could still be in trouble. Ethan catching Chrisjay, leaves 3 for Mousesports. Bomb's half ticked. Rops is playing for anyone to extend on towards the CT booth, and that's a jump. Can't quite hit the shot. Woxic's missing everything, and now it leaves Frozen. He's so doomed. Gets the first onto the low HP player. He has to stop the defuse. It's planted default, and so EG will take themselves their 7th, just in the nick of time.
What EG? Money starting to stabilize at this stage, but we've got Cirque on the glass boards here, so presumably going to be going very quickly off this one, and indeed it's going to be the B rush once again. They found success before in the full buy. Can they do it with the SMG?
They're ahead of the Molotov. That's something, but Tarık tucked into the corner. He was playing anti-flash and does manage to have enough vision to find a lineup for 2. Cirque now going to be finished things off, and it is a double kill of his own, leaving Woxic all alone. That's the end of that. That's the end of the half.
Spamming off bullets for nothing connecting, and that'll be their cue to fully commit.
Already finding the first, and Tarık on triple gets the first warning shot, however, from Frozen. Much more than that. Wow, precise from Woxic! And the 2...
P2000 from Woxic every single time. He seems so crispy with it. You can see this locking onto heads, even with that high sensitivity. He rifles across the board, 3 Kriegs, bit of a mainstay in CSGO these days. And it's going to be that fast approach towards the apartments. You saw this from Mousesports in the first, but they know how to shut it down, no problem whatsoever. Robs with a guaranteed frag with the UMP towards the A ramp, and this is looking very well held. Mousesports aren't missing a beat right now, Alex.
Yeah, they're not missing a shot either. Robs, he didn't have to do anything really, he just had to be given the freebie. After the damage was coming out, this pressure was coming out from Woxic. Again, it's Woxic applying pressure of time before 11's on the board for Mousesports.
If you think back to New York, of course, we've got the Intel Grand Slam on the line here at DreamHack Masters. They've already got a notch in their belt, EG that is. They go out here in the
map. This was where Mousesports chose to take it, but...
And that was on train. Ethan to flash in towards the A side for them. Woxic detects the presence. Nice incendiary as well. I'll buy him some time. He's looking for the cross here. It's going to be Frozen open things up. But there is the trade. Big one as well. Woxic misses the shot with the AWP. He's got backup from Rops towards CT as the bomb will attempt to be planted at this stage. Woxic painted to a corner. You can spam that ticket booth as he tucks himself to a corner. Flashbang is not effective, but the headshots certainly are. Krieg delivering. Bomb down. That buys some time. And Chrisjay actually makes it a 2 versus 1 now. Tarık with 25 seconds and no chance in hell of pulling that one off. How more of these shots connecting every single time for Mousesports.
We talk about it on the analyst.
As usual, Woxic so fast, it's unbelievable, and so far barely dropped anything here in the second half. Robs continues that strong form. It's the Molotov that finally takes him down, but they've got the man advantage here, and Frozen wants to take that one step further. It's Christian to strike first, he gets the bomb. This is just unstoppable from Mousesports.
They had all the pieces of the stand, just as he's been investing all of that time to sit in the smoke. He turns to try and find the trap, dissipates. That's 15 now for Mouse. This isn't going to be a close game by the end of it. We said keeping things equal. Let's not forget it was an 8-7 half.
Right, and that's, if they win this round, they've still got to get 6 in a row after that.
Tested, he will be able to escape, and oh, the call will be made. A lot of pressure coming your way. Does get more than perhaps he bargained for. Gets the first. Cirque anticipating the push, and that's a great start for EG. He gave them the pistol round, and now he's looking to give them another chance, another opportunity in their first T round. Bomb going down now. Cirque again, that's 3. He's on for the ace at this point. He knows where one of the two is. Frozen, window, CT.
Hold on to it, and it'll be Frozen now, holding towards the kitchen position. Chris J watching the flanks towards the B apartments. So sure.
Yeah, just as I say that Mousesports have the better individuals, Cirque reminds me who he is. Great first onto Woxic, that was a necessity, but this one's just swinging around, aware of the gap that was about to be exploited in the third, just over the smoke as well. Stops Carrigan from dealing damage from that short position. You can catch them all the way, crossing towards triple. Such a strong line of sight, but he ensures that it's covered. And Cirque, oh, he's caught. M4 from Rops up against the AWP. That Molotov enables him to hold this line, really? Oh, that's going to catch him off. Stan's head gone. Breezy should be 2, but great trade. Mechanics from Breezy. The very tippy top of his game leaves him in a 3 versus 3. 47 seconds as Carrigan arrives on connector. The bomb's still not down. Perhaps a little hasty from Carrigan. Now Tarık has made that happen. Off the back of this time, now it looks like they're stringing together a couple. I say that. Chris J has other plans. Tarık with that scavenged AWP enables him to put it into a 2 versus 1. Woxic, he has to be so fast. There's no way he can take the double peek if they do it from default and Palace respectively. But now he's got a chance, and oh my goodness. Ooh. Ethan, he's going to scour. Get as far away from that as possible. He's going to have to touch the bomb. Woxic. Ethan might call the bluff. He's trying to fake.
Yeah. Almost like, but there it is. It's going to be the 10th round for EG as they manage to keep their head in the game here. 15-10.
Just a Molotov for Frozen tucked in on CPL. They don't have a flash for this necessarily, or they did, but he evades it nicely and finds him the first blood they were looking for.
Nice incendiary from Frozen as well. Buys himself a little bit of wiggle room here as he goes through the vent toward the window room. Breezy will bring things back to a 4 versus 4. In terms of HP, it's just Frozen as transpires that way.
Hoping that they'll be looking towards the next flash. It's good! And oh my goodness, he's able to get the double. Woxic with a huge flash enables Frozen to find his third.
It's going to be Breezy. Drops down towards the van. Carrigan nails the first. He's got to deal with one more here. 3 versus 1, but Breezy's certainly capable of winning these sort of rounds. Can he do it? He certainly can't. It's going to be a resounding victory there for Mousesports in the second half. A different team than what we saw yesterday. That was very impressive and a sign of things to come. Potentially Chris J's being on a bit of a show as well. I like that.
Yeah, he's feeling himself. CTs are working this one out. The timing has to be perfect with these nades. 2 of them pin-pulled. Carrigan and Chris J are about to throw the nuke. It's got to be good. It's flying in, and it does do a whole lot of damage, but they have to get the bullets to finish off the job. They have done so. Carrigan, Rops responsible.
There's a key detail here. They tried to smoke the connector. That smoke actually landed on top of the pop dog. They can put a smoke for the connector on the CT side. They threw that and...
Hot. Anti-flash, he walks straight into Woxic's aim, and that's enough. That's exactly what the setup was about.
Now they want to fall back. They've shown a lot of presence toward they check heaven.
Bomb's going down. He can't really contest it. He doesn't have the information as to where the support is. Great angle, finds Stanislaw.
Yeah, really nice work.
Carrigan crawling towards Breezy's location and finds him. Leaves Ethan and Cirque. Cirque's AWP finally draws blood, but it could be too little too late. They're so low. Ethan's got 15 points of health and 4 players to find. This is an impossible task. On the bomb, shots taken. Chris J can
box or giving them a shot. He's looking at the top of the trains. Anyone getting Evil Geniuses take the first frag towards that lower ramp. That was a lovely little setup from Mousesports.
Pop, it could be the pin to that. Molotov will force the fight. What on earth? Ethan wins that. Frozen distinct advantage, and actually, Chris J, he has to get 2 here and does exactly that. That's the bomb, that's the round. What can you do? Stan, make it just Breezy and Cirque, because he's found Woxic's AWP, or at least a bullet from it. Bomb loose in the open. Cirque and Breezy main. They didn't even get a chance to do their part of the plan.
Now what do they do here? Cirque is going to have to deliver. He has to be the linchpin of this operation. They still have a minute here. Cirque can find openings. We'll see whether Breezy will be able to assist him here. They have no grenades whatsoever. 4 on 2, bomb down towards the pop dog room, and now Mousesports put on the brake. They're going very defensive, running down the clock as much as they can, knocking off the choke points as well. Nice work from Breezy, but there's an instant trade. Perfect crossfire.
Damn, that was so fast. He didn't even get a chance to process that he got a kill. Never mind where the next one could come from.
Now it's the worst weapon for the job, really. Not as agile, you're running out of time, and we have nowhere. Money getting out of control here on the Mousesports side. Woxic enters around with $14,000. I can't believe Karşı got the second kill on this one. Looks like the trade was coming from Tarık. 20 seconds remaining. They've got one smoke at this point. Karşı is waiting for them to walk into his crosshair. Woxic opening things up towards Ivy. Got a second there, and he absolutely nails it. This is a mauling from Mousesports here. They're making this look easy at every step of the way. 10 seconds at this stage, and Ethan can't do it.
The thing as well, it's almost kind of scary how little they're celebrating.
Yeah,
they are
looks too easy.
8-0, I should correct myself, because they just won this one. Great adjustment from Woxic onto that first
How fast he is.
And Jeff's mouse is about to be tested by Tarık.
Reaction.
Oh, that's a perfect reaction. They are, however, charging straight up the speedway. Two of them, Ethan and Breezy, they can exploit. Catching one, Karşı's gone in a second. Ethan doing exactly what he needs to. A re-smoke on towards the Z. It's rather deep. They can play around that. Bomb down. Karrigan, Woxic, and Frozen. All that remains, just two now. As Tarık pushing the issue.
Eco this half, potentially. Frozen looking for the exit frags. Absolutely rails Breezy there as he finds a lovely connection. Another $300 for him. Bomb goes off. Overtime, you remember, they had a 15-11 lead against Astralis, and then they snuck back in, lost in overtime. But this one could be a very different story indeed.
Box, Pop Dog, it's just not the weapon for the job. Stan all breaks his legs on the descent from Pop. He wants to be so fast. The element of surprise does nothing for him. Damage to Frozen, but that's nothing in the grand scheme, because now Breezy, he's been brought low as well. Woxic's able to retreat. Good flash, good push from Rob as he catches Ethan sleeping.
No way. Thought he had a second on the cards there. He's basically done the damage, though. It's going to be Woxic hitting. My goodness, 10-1. There is still a buy available from Evil Geniuses.
Woxic up on Ivy.
Doesn't even fall back. I love the audacity. And it might cost him his life. They are going to be chasing him down. Breezy waits for his opportunity, but back he goes, just about there. It'll be a Molotov to clear out his position, and Cirque, 2 frags to his name so far, and it's Ethan who's got plenty more than that. That's his 12th. Inside once again, takes down Rops.
Yeah, Rops is starting to have somewhat of a nemesis on the server. It's Ethan finally silenced, but it's going to be a quick trade. Tarık, a must trade. Gives them a chance at this round. The bomb's so far away, though. He's pulling the CTs into the inner sight, and his frags are doing all of the talking. What's the call, though? What does Stan say? Sure, he's dead, but what's the call? 20 seconds, they're going to have to commit to what the controlled Tarık has managed to garner. Yeah, and it looks like it'll be remaining bomb to be planted inside. And they have 2 players towards out. It doesn't look like they're transitioning towards inner, so they've got to save by the looks of things here as it goes 10-3. Is eliminated from this Masters tournament. Well, money finally broken here on the Mousesports side. There'll be a couple of compromises here, but it's not clear who will take them just yet. Rack up the bare minimum of rounds. The pace starting to drop off from Mousesports. Molotov does give Karrigan a fight. Doesn't necessarily feel capable of winning. Backs off. Breezy gets that first blood. Karrigan gone. They slowly encroach on the site. Robs equalizes, and now flurry of frags. Robs, he gets another 2, just like that from heaven. Oh my goodness, Rob saves the day. It looked like it was 10-5 all day long, but Isar as well at home. We've got P250 in the hand of Karrigan once again. This time not for Robs, and it's Cirque to open things up. He's had a quiet game so far. It's his 3rd frag as we into the second half. He's going to have to step things up as Frozen does pull one back. Ethan will be dropping at this stage. Tarık to fend off the Ivy position with a lovely shot there. That's going to be Karşı removed. And he manages to dip away. He doesn't quite find the frag, but his teammate will. Breezy having a tough duel with Woxic, puts him in the 1 versus 3. Woxic does have time to play with, gets himself 18 frags for Woxic in pursuit of his 20. And that's the shot he was hoping for. 1 click and 1 body. Now, bomb to go down. Is there a kill available? Stan? Not quite. He's still towards inside, but close towards the connector. Now Woxic, full control of the situation. Does it go towards heaven? I would love that. Gosh. Oh, this is great. For the 1 versus 3. Woxic digging Mousesports out of this hole. Stan's going to touch that bomb. He'll have his back to. Oh, he's got the shot. He has to hit it, though. Oh! And all of the final frag. Oh, and that's going to hurt. Yeah. If this comes back to haunt him, he has to keep his nerve. Right. Every move, the fake. He drew Stan to the wrong part of the map, gets the bomb down. He has his back turned, but Stan, admittedly, quick to adjust.
Yeah, great shot from Stan. Vox is going to be kicking himself after that one. It's to be inside his own head.
In Malmö. And Stan has taken them one step closer, an early first blood. Look at this, though. Tarık pushed up. He's not going to make any secret of that. Frozen neither.
Good for at least one kill from that position.
Dirk blinks first, fires the shot. Frozen's bait is rewarded, and now Woxic on this T side is making his Ivy position look so influential. Catching Breezy keeps things level. Mousesports still got a shot at this. 30 seconds though. They are going to have to speed up, and catches him with his knife in his hands. Cirque gets the advantage back. Ethan extends it. Just Frozen. No time, no bomb.
No hope, maybe at this point. 3-on-1. 15 seconds remain, and at this stage, just looking for any sort of consolation frags. Damage the money on the CT side. That was his chance to get one, but now they're just going to try and run the clock down. Not going to happen. It is going to be another round here for EG. They're going up 4-0 on their CT side. They picked this map, and maybe for good reason. Their T side wasn't.
When he's been given the secondary AWP, and Ethan, he wants that fight. Oh, it's so close. 20 HP in that exchange, but it's Ethan whose heart's still beating.
Yeah, only just.
Another smoke though, he's desperately hugging the wall. He still finds a gap. How does he get away with that? He can back away now. Damage done. Mousesports hamstrung. Chrisje can just walk towards green. Ethan, he has a good inkling. And Breezy will finish what Ethan started. Lovely hold so far from Evil Geniuses. Their CT side, they do look impervious to Mousesports.
Remember, Mousesports are 9-0 up in their first half. Now, scoreline 11-9, looking very likely to be 11-10. 5 versus 1. Frozen might be able to get one kill out of this, but he's running out of time. And there it is, double digits on the agenda. Maximum loss bonus only get you so far with no plant. And I don't think they've had the bomb down in some time here. And we'll see whether this is going to be another partial buy for them. CZ's purchase, maybe some deagles as well. Breezy doing excellent work here towards the Ivy position, that long-range spray.
Keep exploiting. This is a fast one, just the pistols and a bit of a failed Molotov, but Cirque in an awkward position. Tarık's going to try and bail him out, but Karrigan behind enemy lines, and he's so quick. Catches Cirque, but not enough. A quick flick, a quick adjustment, quick scope. He's going to be able to get away with that one, and so will Breezy. Tried to get down Pop Dog, and he's lucky to be alive, to be honest.
Yeah, will it go down successfully? Absolutely will. Still a chance here for Mousesports with the low HP. It's
a tiny chance. Created by Rops's deagle onto Breezy. Karrigan's damage onto Cirque. Now they start to clear. Great work, Chrisje with that only rifle. He has to do more than one though. Breezy gone, and now the rifle on the battlefield. No armor, no hope for the remaining two from Mousesports. There's the utility deployed. It's going to lock him out. Great precision from Rops. He shows restraint, makes sure it's a headshot. Cirque's low, they're on the bomb, and that could be enough from Rops. He's tagged up Ethan. They're running out of time. It's just a Glock, but it could be enough. Plays it perfectly, and Mousesports find their first round on the T side of Train with a half bite on this T side, and you've got to give a whole lot of credit to that accelerated call.
Saw the flashbang he deployed, bounces it over the top, comes through the window of the Pop Dog room, absolutely destroys Stanistor. The initial shot finishes things off.
Busy, this time it was Karrigan. They've got Chrisje as somewhat of a lurk. He was Ivy. He's going to start his movement now because they're about to push straight into Stanislaw. Oh, he's gone. He needed to get one there for EG. Cirque to try and save the day. They have flooded the site. The bomb's not going to get across just yet, though. Karrigan pushing up. He wants so much control, and he's taking it by force. The Molotov enables them to dig their heels in this afterplant. This is going to be brutal. This could determine EG's fate. They're looking to boost Cirque over. He hits the top shot, but it's not going to convert. Woxic down to 17. A new smoke arrives now, making things even more difficult for EG. Karrigan can just play by it. They're running out of chances. They're running out of time. Bomb ticking away. They have to push. Good flash. Frozen's exposed. A double kill. Just leaves two. Woxic, though, he didn't go down to Cirque's bullet, and now he does find one. And a second onto Breezy. Woxic looking to save the day for Mouse. They're not on the bomb yet. Tarık pushing. This is their chance. He jumps over the shot. Does he have the time?
He's got the kit. He's got it. Absolutely, sir. It's going to be another round on the board for EG there. 14-12. Oh, Woxic, if he hits that shot, it's a done deal.
Mousesports eliminate EG. I mean, like, that was it. Jumping over the shot, and they breathe.
Such a decent effort there. They had all the smokes down, the Molotovs, positional control, the inside side. Oh, that shot, that pretty much determined the map.
EG on their T side, so relatively even so far.
Fucking go, boys! So close!
All on this side of the map, and once again, this chance will come through. This time, Rops takes him down. It will be a couple of kills now for Mousesports. They need to put the brakes on it, Alex. They don't need to overcommit. This is a 5-on-3. They have decent HP, some residual utility as well. Chris opting to walk out of the Ivy position here. He has a teammate with him, but they've lost a frag. A couple of them available here. One more trade required. 3 versus...
And maybe just take one away, upgrade his weapon. Frozen pushes, and he's not going to be that. That's 15. Evil geniuses are on the ropes, ladies and gentlemen. It's
doing so up against a fully equipped Mousesports. Breezy about to be flashed in, I'd imagine. Is this where he can go big? No, he cannot. The only rifle is removed.
That was their chance. They wanted to try and throw something different, a curveball. Rops, however, looking to take the fight to Ethan and wins it. This is Mousesports now 3 frags away from sending EG home day 2 here in Sweden. That's something. Tarık, with his 5-7, finds the head of Karşı. Frozen looking to trade, and he just walks straight into the same fate. Cirque Scout finds Woxic, and just like that, this round looked like it was done.
A 5-on-3.
And he kills Cirque, he could get that bomb down. A tag already. Cirque did everything he needed to. Finishing off with a pistol, and EG couldn't. And change it. Let's see that from Tarık again. Quick shot onto Karşı. It was the second onto Frozen. He was hunting him down. He felt like a win.
Never know. Orbs gives him a slight edge here, but it's going to be the first kill for Tarık. Takes down Rops this time.
And that's the reaction they were waiting for. Breezy sees some utility and throws out the flash. Here's the flash coming. Can he adjust in time? He couldn't. Great work from Karşı and Mousesports to keep things level. That's the equalizer. They're heading towards the backtrack. Stan will eat that flashbang, but he is still hungry. That wasn't enough to sate him. And a frag from Ethan. Looks like overtime's on the cards to change it. Woxic and Frozen. Some heroics from them across the first 2 maps of play. But there's perhaps too much to ask of Woxic. It's Cirque to make sure of it. We're going to overtime. An exceptional start for Mouse. 11 rounds. But it's not going to be enough. EG take us to overtime.
Well, there we go. That is a lot of pressure released there. It took so much from EG.
He had the opportunity to secure it.
Well, he had a couple of moments.
OT.
We're into a 16k MR3 situation. Ethan feeling the heat towards the Pop Dog room. They'll exchange blows with his Chris J. He will be finding the first frag, even though he's taking down the 50. Surely traded out considering his position here. He'll be making his way through towards the E-box. He's got a player right next to him in the form of Tarık. They go past each other like ships in the night. It's going to be the opening kill once again. But Chris J, he's on an absolute tear right now. He's got the ult to deal with towards the connector position. He makes light work of it, and Breezy, massive procedure from Chris J. He had low HP, and he's...
Game. Once a train game, to be more precise, Chris J will just walk out of main and destroy. That's the first. He caught Ethan, courtesy of his teammates' flashbang. Tarık just got gamed in the smoke. That's a great catch onto Stan, and he was so ready for Cirque on the rotate. The time you can see the smokes flying in with the shadow. And now a chance for Chris J to strike. They're tucking themselves in on the blue train. Breezy caught on the ladder, but this is working out well for Evil Geniuses. Woxic changing things. Dancing around the bomb train. It's a hard shot to hit. Cirque's quicker. Tarık, he's so low. He has the bomb. He's going to try and get that contribution made. Cirque from green, should he swing? He finds Rops, his bottom exposed, there's no doubt. But Tarık caught. Now 2v2. The trade should come in. Rops still yet to be caught by Cirque. And now it becomes a bit more difficult. Pressure's now mounting for Frozen and Rops. They will be able to get the smoke on towards that bomb. That's a huge opportunity for Rops to get on it. Makes it a 1v1. He knows where Cirque is. If he gets into that smoke, it's an AWP. It's awkward, but he's going to go push. Cirque won't have time to hide, and Ethan's hunt is rewarded. It was Rops. Excuse me, gets the frag.
In the defuse, one mistake there would have cost him. So that's going to be a fantastic recovery there from Mousesports. Look at this movement here. That bounce, that's what did it. Cirque didn't expect it to be there. And now the flashbang will have to come through. This is quite telegraphed at this stage. Can Mousesports handle it?
So you know where they're coming from. 19 seconds. It's going to be about the frags. And Karşı, he's lucky to be alive. Chris J catches Ethan. It's going to be so fast now. Stan has to get that bomb down soon, but he has to find the frags alongside it. Chris J can push, Cirque can catch him. Great work. And now with the bomb down, they have the numbers advantage. Tarık's ensured that, despite the low HP. Stops Rops from advancing from Pop Dog. And so now it will be Woxic and Frozen. EG. Despite the telegraph, despite the absence of time, they've managed to make this round work. They have the advantage in a rather big way. Smoke on the bomb. Stan's going to get caught off. Great reactions from Frozen. Cirque, it's not the weapon for the job. It's going to be Tarık's spray that's going to be important. He's running out of bullets. It's going to be the pistol. Cirque's Tech 9 arrives through the smoke. That could have got awkward fast. And now EG, they've got a shot at taking us to 3. Tarık's pushed all the way through main, though, in the meantime. This is going to be a weird one. 40 seconds.
First big found, Karşı removes. Karşı still outside. And it's going to be a pick from Robs there, looking to tie things up. Karşı gets the shot, but Tarık's got a guaranteed frag. Down towards Pop Dog, not quite, he goes. 20 seconds remaining now, 3 versus 3, but there's a chance to plant the bomb. Cirque will have to sit back and wait. Stanislaw looking to strike here. This is absolutely massive. Remember, only 1 round found on the T side, but that's a nice play from Stanislaw.
Rob's been Pop Dog, and he's caught by Cirque. It's down to Karşı. Bomb ticking away, 3 hunting up. EG equalized off the back of the opening in the second overtime defense.
And to be fair, they've actually gone for a 5 rifle setup, suggested to be something very quick here. Out they go, first pick for Mousesports. This could be it. It's a 5 versus, well, hold on, it's a 3-on-3 out of nowhere.
It happens every time. Early lead from Mousesports taken away from them, but it's not over, and there's another one, an extension.
Mousesports to be feeling right now is insane. There it is, first kill comes in as the bomb as well.
Low.
They know where he is low indeed. 1 bullet anywhere on his body will take him down. They've got plenty of time to go in together here. Frozen is low, they need to make sure they go in together, and there it is. We say goodbye to EG. Hello Mousesports, that is one amazing performance from them. They stepped up and went above and beyond today.